This is playoff football in Chicago. The cold, the wind, the snow, and these Bear fans wouldn't have it any other way here inside historic Soldier Field. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry for DeAndre Swift. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll get this off to Swift. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. 38 yards. And the Lions will strike first here, this wild card matchup. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On play action, Fields. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Still going. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And a give this time to the tailback. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there. He's got a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears can grab the lead with the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
All tied up, 6-6, our score after 1. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw. Larson. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. And now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the second round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team.
They'll run right here with Swift.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll run on first down. Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 13-yard line. 47 yards on the ground for him so far.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 3rd and 2. Larson, and he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Here's Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Lions have taken the lead. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2. They'll try and throw for it. That's caught. And he'll be stopped shy of the goal line here. So the lead will remain at 6 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And down inside the 15 he goes. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skills showing the power, but just not much room to operate. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now they try the right side here. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Touchdown run. And the Bears can grab the lead with the extra point. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is T.J. Logan to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Trey Flowers there on the tackle. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Here's Cohen now to return.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
A nice run right there, and we talked this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden is a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn the pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
Let's go. Check 24. Check 24. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears. Kill. Hey, check 24. Watch 12. Check. Check hot route. Hot.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 72 yards rushing for him now to this point.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Now a handoff as they run left side. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now they try the right side here. Down to about the 22 here. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
A give. This is Montgomery. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now a handoff looking right. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now they try the right side here. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
105 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time he is in. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
This time the extra point up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game.
So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It'll be a 16-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 2nd and about a mile here. Looking to throw. Larson looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. One quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Looking into the snowflakes, and he muffs it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it. Somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atoned for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Play action. It's Fields.
Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a handoff looking right. Shreds the tackle. And some space here. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game as the Bears push further out in front. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for two. Trying to run it in with Montgomery. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. With it on the return is Logan.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Larson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now they try the right side here. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. A time to see what this offense has left in the tank. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. To throw on 2nd down. Larson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Back to throw. Larson. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops it for a loss of 11. The Lions on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever. Looking to throw. Larson. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this fourth quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. He's going to float this one deep right side. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bears continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Now the point after try for Santos. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. With it on the return is Logan. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. That catch good for only a couple. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Last stop. Last stop.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Swift's got the first down and then some. And all the way out to the 45-yard line. The 71 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
2nd and 10. Now a give, right side, Swift.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Yeah, get to the wild card game. Check, got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.